What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Afro Sniper X. Today is Lever Action Tuesday. Oh yes, guys. So I got two different lever action Daisy rifles. One is the Red Ryder. Oh yes. Oh yeah. The classic Red Ryder. Ralphie, don't shoot your eye out. You guys know about that. I talked about it in the Christmas episode I did. And then we got the classic Daisy Buck. And I've talked about this gun too. This was actually my first gun when I was 6 years old. And I still have it at 28 years old. So pretty cool, pretty cool. So we're going to get into it. They both are 350 feet per second. As far as capacity of BBs, I believe the Daisy Red Ryder holds more than the Daisy Buck. Things that I like and I don't about both of them. Let's start with the Daisy Red Ryder. I do like that they came out with a full version. That is pretty cool. I like that as an adult you get to experience that fun that you had in your childhood. So big shout out for Daisy on that. That is definitely one plus. I don't like that they didn't put a fiber optic sight on this like they did the Daisy Buck. So that is one of the negatives that I have for this gun. I also don't like that it's not stained wood. It is actually like some kind of like film over it that gives it this brown look. So it's like they didn't take the full time to just stain the wood, which probably because it was more expensive. I don't quite know, but I have noticed that little parts of the gun that has chipped. Like right here, it's just a totally different type of wood. You could tell that that's not like stained wood. You know what I mean? It's just painted over or glossed or something, which I wish they just would have took the time to stain the wood. It would have gave it more of an authentic look. Unlike the Daisy Buck, you could see that it is stained. See all the scratches? You could still see there's still brown in the spots. So that is very cool. But that is one thing I wish that the Red Ryder did have, and unfortunately they did not give us that on the Red Ryder. Other things that I do like about the Red Ryder is I like that they have the wood right here. Gives a little more grip, which is intended. That's why that's there. Unlike the Daisy Buck, you just have the metal right here. It's quite uncomfortable. You know, you don't quite know where to put your hand when you hold this gun. You see what I'm saying? Like, you don't know if you want to put it right here, right here. Of course, this wouldn't be the area you would put it, but there should be something right there. So I wish they did that. So that's as far as it goes with the Daisy Red Ryder. That's what I like and what I don't like about this. The Daisy Buck, there's a lot that I don't like. Actually, more than I do like about the Daisy Buck. One of the big factors is it was my first gun, so there's a lot of sentimental value in this gun with me. I don't like that they don't have the adjustable front sight like they do on the Red Ryder right there. I do like that they have the fiber optic. I do like that it is stained wood. I don't like that there is nothing right here for grip and for hand placement just to make it more comfortable. I don't like, as it being a kid gun, this can be quite hard sometimes for a 6-year-old. You know, now as a grown man, it's nothing to me, but could have made that a little more easier for this being ideal for a kid. Other than that, there's not a bunch more that I don't like about it. I do like that the Daisy Red Ryder does have the rail on the bottom right here. I wish that this gun had something like that. Just looks like there's something just missing in the front of this gun. But other than that, this is a good gun. It's a fun gun. I still have fun with it till this day. So, it's enough talking about these guys. We're going to take these bad boys, do some grouping tests, and just have some planking fun. And there's a couple of other things I wanted to talk to you guys about while we're still in the room, in the gun room. So let me take these bad boys and put them right here real fast, because there's a little modification that I did recently on the Umarex Gauntlet that I'd like to share with you guys that might be helpful. This is the Umarex Gauntlet, guys. I love this gun. Man, boy, do I love this gun. So the other day I was filling this gun up, and I was like, man, I'm getting sick and tired of taking this bottle shroud off. There has to be a better way, right? So what I did is I got a marker, and I got my hand pump, as you guys know I use, and I put the hand pump just like that on the fill probe, because that's as much as you could usually pretty much access it with the shroud on. Got the marker and I traced right over the top of it, because as you can see, there's enough room for the fill probe, for the adapter to fit on the fill probe at the bottom, but there's just not enough room on the top. So I took the marker, traced over it, and cut it out. And now what I could do is this: access my fill probe with the shroud being on, the bottle shroud being on. So that just makes it more handy and less of a hassle on the fill up process. Thought I'd share that with you guys. It's a pretty cool little trick. And I know what you guys are thinking, like, what about the gauge on the regulator? Well, I don't know about other people's guns, but I know about mine. And my hand pump gauge is dang near dead on to the gauge on my regulator. So, of course, I do take it off every great once in a while and still look at it to make sure I'm not overfilling, just to be extra safe. But for the most part, it performs perfectly. Now, also, something I came up with. Now, bicycle tires, the inner tubes, you know, on the inner tubes, this comes on the inner tube, right? This fits perfectly on the probe on the gun. So that way, no dust gets in there. And when you go to pump your gun up, you're not pumping the dust, you know, in front of the air into your bottle. So just a cool little trick. I hope you guys use and hope it becomes handy. And wanted to talk about this. Big news. As you guys know, I'm going to SHOT Show with True Canadian Air Guns. Super excited. Oh yes, oh yes. Well, I'm getting a new gun, right? This Friday. And hopefully I'll have hopefully when True Canadian Air Guns comes out here, we can take this gun out and really have some fun. That's when I plan on using it. I'm hoping it'll be here before then. But if it's not, I'll find some time to do a video on this gun. The gun I will be getting is the Umarex Air Saber. Oh yes. I watched the video on that gun from, I think it was Pyramid Air. And that gun is amazing, guys. Or matter of fact, no, it wasn't Pyramid Air. It was Air Gun Depot. That gun is amazing, guys. That gun is freaking awesome. Travis did a review on it, and man, you got me sold. So I am purchasing that gun this Friday, and I will be doing a review, and I am super excited. It will be my third PCP. As you guys know, I have the Crawl Puncher Breaker and the Umarex Gauntlet as of right now, and everything else is spring, CO2, and gas piston. So I'm super stoked for that. Still got to send my Crawl Puncher Breaker in this Friday too, so I'm going to send one in and buy one. You know, so it's going to be awesome. Hopefully both guns will arrive about around the same time, but I highly doubt it. But hey, it's not a bad thing to have high hopes. So we're going to go outside and do the grouping test with the two lever actions, and we're going to hop into this and see what results we get. I hope you guys are excited as I am. Let's do this thing, y'all. Whoa! Oh yeah! Afro Sniper X. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little modification that I did for you guys on the Umarex Gauntlet, and just keep this in mind that can be, well, let me say it like this. It is possible that method that I showed you guys could be used on other air rifles. Hey, what's going on, everybody? So we're out here on the field, about to do some shooting with the Walter PPK, about to do some grouping tests. Oh yes, and we got the iconic, the one and only Afro Sniper X targets. If you would like a pack of 12 for only $2. Oh yes, just hit me on Messenger or Instagram or Facebook. You know what it be, you know what it is. And we also got the Afro Sniper X hoodies in the winter white. Oh yes, and we also have the Afro Sniper X kids t-shirts too. So if you want to dress your kid up in that fresh gear, you know, for the next summer or this winter, just hit your boy up and I'll hook you up. And it's gonna be freaking awesome. We're gonna be at SHOT Show in a couple of weeks, so said it before, guys, in the previous video. I am excited. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. So let's get the grouping test started and have some fun, guys. Let's just have some fun, shooting some air guns, popping some CO2. Oh yes. Okay, that's a full clip. So let's see where we're shooting. All right, that's not too bad. As you can see, that's not too bad, guys. It's pretty tight. I mean, it could be way tighter. But for a CO2 air pistol, compact, you know, I wasn't expecting too much. But that's nice. That's not too bad. I'm happy with that. So, I'm going to load up with one more clip, and we're going to take it to 20 feet and see what the grouping is from there. Oh, yes. So, we're 10 more steps back. So, it's a total of 20 steps, 20 feet. And we're going to see what groupings we get from here. So, let's check this out. Okay, it's clipped emptied. I felt like that was all over the place. It was. The grouping was real wild at 20 steps. And I even heard one of them hit back here. It makes a totally different sound when you hit this purple than it does when you hit this. So, not the best accurate wise at 20 steps. 10 steps is pretty good. Like I said, it is a compact pistol, CO2 pistol, Walter PPK, the iconic James Bond gun that you guys all know. You know about that. Oh yes. So now we're going to do the lever action. We're going to put up a couple more targets. So if you guys walk me down here, you can see my method of putting up targets. So what I get them, how I get them to stick, is I use some Ram Track. You can pick this up at like Home Depot, Lowe's, any place like that. It's pretty much a liquid glue. You just spray it. And do not get this stuff on your hands, guys. This stuff is ridiculous sticky. I mean, it is super sticky. I was trying to get it off my fingertips for like hours. I'm not kidding. Hours, guys. I am not exaggerating. Literally hours. So, don't do it. So we're going to take Daisy Red Ryder first. Oh, yes. Shoot it from about right here. This is about 20 feet. And we're going to see what grouping we get. I'm gonna do a total of 10 shots apiece. And then take it back to 19 yards on both of them and do 10 more. Fresh target for every gun, so there's no messing up and getting confused where I shot. Now, I'm not precision shooting. I'm not trying to be perfect, not trying to have a perfect stance. Just trying to aim in the same place. Let's see what group we get. Okay, so let's take it down here and see what we got. Daisy Red Ryder, adult version. So that's not bad, guys. And it looks like quite a few of them hitting the same spot. Even got a headshot on my emblem, my target, so that's pretty cool. Shout out Afro Sniper X. So yes, this is the Army Man targets right here. So that's pretty cool. So not bad grouping, not bad. Now we're gonna do the Daisy Buck, put up a new target, and see. These are the Afro Sniper X kid t-shirts, as you guys could see. That's on my beautiful daughter. So if you guys have a son or you guys have a daughter and you guys want a t-shirt for him, just hit me up in my inbox and we'll make it happen, all right? We got them for 20 bucks plus shipping, so awesome stuff, guys. And I always work with people's budgets. I know times is hard, as I've said before, so just hit me up in the inbox and I'll hook you guys up and make it happen, and we'll work the price out, all right?
Sub to channel.
Oh yeah, Afro Sniper X. Got the Daisy Buck. And we're at 20 steps, so we're gonna see what grouping we get with this, and then we're gonna take it to 19 yards and see what grouping we get with the Daisy Buck and the Daisy Red Ryder. All right, let's get into it, guys. Shot. All right. So let's see what kind of grouping we got with the Daisy Buck. And it's a little all over the place, guys. And I just noticed I put my target upside down. But the grouping isn't great at all. Literally, look at it, guys. Check that out. Not the best. Not the best. We even got one real straggler all the way down there. Crazy. The Daisy Red Ryder definitely won that one. So we're gonna go back to 20 yards, and I don't know, maybe this guy will actually start shooting like amazing at 20 yards. Who knows? We're gonna see. So we're now at 19 yards, and I got one of the Afro Sniper X hunting series targets up there. And I'll show you what that looks like when we go check out the grouping. So let's get into it and see what grouping we get. really curious of how this is going to be. Let's see. Now I know some of the grouping shots I did a little more than 10, some of them were under 10, but well, I should have aimed a little bit higher, and don't know why I didn't do that. That was just actually my shooting flaw. So I'll take that into consideration, but whatever. It's not all about precision. Like I said, this is just grouping, but it still was similar. It still was pretty good with the Daisy Red Ryder. The groupness wasn't that bad at all. It was a lot more tighter than the Daisy Buck, and that was at 10 steps, and this is at 19 yards. So it's still holding up. The Daisy Red Ryder is. That's not bad. So let's see what the Daisy Buck is going to do. Not bad. I'm actually quite impressed. Actually, this is the gun that I used on my first trick shot that you guys could check out on this channel. It's Afro Sniper X. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. And shot an Advil pill from I think it was 20 feet, something like that. I can't remember, to be honest with you. I actually got to go back and check. But it was pretty cool. I actually wound up hitting it third shot. I had a lot of fun doing it. So we got pretty good grouping with the Daisy Red Ryder at 19 yards. Now we're going to take the Daisy Buck at 19 yards and see what we get. I was actually pretty impressed of what we got with the Daisy Red Ryder at 19 yards. That was pretty nice tight grouping. So let's see what we get with this in 10 shots. Oh, that was the purple. This is crazy. This gun's shooting all over the place. I'm interested if this gun, if it actually even hit. All right. Let's check this out, guys. Let's check this out. Wow. So what I'm guessing was happening is it was shooting down here. That's quite interesting. So it wasn't even, and I was actually still aiming up here. I raised up my holdover. That's crazy. That is insane, guys. Wow. I'm really shocked. Like 1, 2, 3 rounds hit, and I was aiming about right here. Because I figured it would be a bit of a drop, and still it was an insane drop. Even with my holdover being right here, the BBs were still mostly going right here. You could see it. You could see the rounds drop, and then it starts shooting right here, and that's why you were hearing that loud smack. It sounded just like this. So it wasn't this. So dang. Well, Daisy Buck is the loser. And if you follow me over here, I'll give the winner a proper celebration. Oh yes, the Daisy Red Ryder. Bam! It won today. I can't believe it. My childhood gun that I first had, my first air rifle, lost. Horrible, horrible. It's a sad day in history, but at least the gun I own still won. So yes, it's your boy Afro Sniper X, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, the follow-up of the Walter PPK and the groupie test, which was pretty cool. And then the lever action Tuesday part of the video today, so that was pretty cool to get to see these two bad boys in action, to get to see the grouping test at 10 steps to 20 steps, and then we followed it up with 19 yards on both of these guns. So amazing. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I'm your boy Afro Sniper X, and I will see you air gunners next time. And if you're going to be in Vegas, I'll see you guys at SHOT Show. Oh yes.
Shit. Boy, I bought a gold